Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing really well. I'm filming this like on Tuesday evening as I'm about to get in the bath and kind of settle down for the night. But I already filmed this video. It's a haul video of all the skincare I've bought recently, and I went to edit it tonight and I thought that it was just a little bit boring and my intro was too long, and I thought I can do it a lot more precise, so I'm refilming it. And I'm in the mood to just film it now, so why not? I have recently bought the book by Caroline Hirons called Skincare, and this just has so much information in it. It's a really good book. I got it on Amazon for $9.99, and I think at the moment it's $13.99, but I really recommend it. The things that I found most informative in this book are, she writes down like your age range and what you should have in your skincare kit at that age. What, not just like acid, but what type of acid, and when should you start to introduce this type of acid. And she also has lists based on your age of what you should spend maybe the most money on if you are on a budget. What things can you get away with being cheap, because you don't really need it to be expensive right now, whereas in the future you might need to put more money into it and less money into something else. Yeah, she also speaks about oily skin. So I have oily skin and I get a few spots, and during lockdown I've basically constantly had at least one spot on my chin. I'm filming this late at night when like all my concealer's rubbed off as well, so you can really see one there, but I do get a few on my chin. And I just thought I need to get into skincare a bit more, so I read this book. Literally stayed up so late reading it one night because I was so engrossed in it. She mentions oily skin and spots and salicylic acid, and I had heard that salicylic acid is good for spots, but I still never bought any. And yeah, so really good book. So I went on to Feel Unique and I looked at her recommendations. Throughout the book, Caroline recommends products. Some of them are more expensive, some of them are cheaper. I didn't buy obviously like everything she recommends. For instance, I already have 2 eye creams. I don't need to buy another eye cream, especially one for like £30. And then also she said for my age range, like eye cream isn't a necessity at the moment. It's good to have one, but like don't spend like shed loads of money on one. Some of her recommendations I've taken on board, but really I looked at what she said should be in your skincare kit at my age, and I was like, if I don't have one of those, I'm gonna get one no matter which brand. This is the box that everything came in. I still have the box. It's a big box, and I did spend a lot of money. I spent over £200. I also bought a concealer and a makeup brush cleanser. But I spent a lot of money and I put it all on my PayPal as well, so I can pay it back monthly. But I thought I would just show you everything, because why not? So the things that I am most excited about, I did use some of these last night after I filmed my first haul. Things that I was most excited about were using acids. Caroline speaks about using acids, and basically to think of the toning phase of the skincare routine as not just buying any random toner and being like, oh look, yeah, I've toned, but using something with some kind of acid in. For my age range, she said using a milder one like lactic or salicylic will do, and maybe introduce glycolic at some point. Because I'm starting from fresh, I bought ones that had lactic and salicylic in basically, and I'm definitely guilty of just like buying any random toner and being like, oh look, yeah, I'm toning. So I have been so excited about these. The first ones I got were Yes to Grapefruit, brightening for dull uneven skin, the glow boosting exfoliating acid pads. These, you get 12 in here, and they were on offer on Feel Unique for £7.50. Normally they are £10. These have lactic, glycolic and salicylic acid all in one pad, which I think is really good. There were some by Nippon that were salicylic. I added them to my basket, but when I came to pay they had gone out of stock and I was really sad about it. But these have salicylic in, so that's really good. So very good. These were recommended by Caroline. These are the This Works Morning Expert Multi-Acid Pads. You get 60 here and they were about £28. These have vitamin B3, which is called niacinamide, and I read somewhere in her book that it's good for spots, I think she said it's good for spots or oily skin. She said one or the other, and I thought, okay, amazing. So I bought them. A bit more expensive obviously, but we'll see how they are. And then she also recommended these, the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. Help exfoliate, tone and brighten. There are 28 in here and they were £12.75. What I'm going to do is go through everything and then I might just tell you the prices at the end. They were £12.75, and yes, I'm really excited to kind of just start using acids to exfoliate my skin and also to help with my spots. We'll see how it goes. I used one of the Yes 2 ones last night, and they are really cool. I don't know if all pads are like this, but they're like double-sided. You put your fingers in and then they're just soaked and then you rub them on. They tingled a little bit, but it wasn't extreme, and they smell quite nice. They smell like grapefruit. So yeah, they're the things that I'm most excited about to like have in my routine. So excited about them. What shall I show you next? Oh gosh. Let's go with, okay, let's talk about cleansers. So, oh god. So Caroline said in her book, I think, yeah, in her book, and also I watched a couple of videos that she had about cleansing. She said if you're someone on a budget, which I definitely am, even though I've just spent £200, let's not talk about it. If you're someone on a budget, when you do your double cleanse, basically your first cleanse can be a really cheap cleanser, as long as it's balmy or oily, just to get your makeup off. But your second cleanse is when you use your more expensive cleanser, if you have one. Because that's actually cleansing your skin. So if you have to pick which one to spend money on the second. And I've been doing this completely the opposite way. I've been spending money on Earle Cleanse and Polish, Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm. They are things that Caroline recommends, obviously, but I don't have the money to keep buying like an expensive brand cleanser for both. So I've decided, at the moment I've got Earle Cleanse and Polish, that I'm gonna use that as my second cleanse instead of just taking my makeup off with it. And I found this for like £5 or £6. This is the Yes to Coconut Oil Cleansing Balm, and it's nice and cheap. It has a sponge on the top, which I'm not gonna use, but this is me going forward now. I'm just going to be buying like cheaper ones unless I can afford a more expensive one. I'm just going to buy cheaper balms and go for it with the second cleanse. Speaking of which, I went a bit OTT with cleansers, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I don't know where to start. Emma Hardy, I didn't even know this existed. Moringa Light Cleansing Gel, 100ml. Lightweight daily cleanser for all skin types. Purifies and helps to balance oily skin. Hello. Hydrates and moisturizes. Amazing. And I'm just really excited about this, to use this as my second cleanse. I didn't know that she did a light version, so I'm really happy about that. And then some recommendations from Caroline. She recommended this Askia Renascence Cleansing Gel, Illuminating Vitamin Facial Cleanser. This is 100ml as well. It's a gel again, and I just think I'm going to use it as my second cleanse as well. I mean, I've got a couple of options here, haven't I? But she recommended it and I thought, I'm going to go for it, why not? So I bought that. And then I also bought this, which she recommended I think a couple of times throughout the book. And this is by The Ordinary. It's a, I don't know how you say it, squalane, I don't know, cleanser. It's a cleanser and makeup remover. I don't know whether she uses it as her first or second cleanse, but I'm quite excited about it. What else have I got? Because the salicylic acid pads were out of stock, I got this Nippon Fab Salicylic Fix Tonic. And I got it because it's got salicylic acid in it. 190ml, and yeah, I just thought that I could use that on one of my reusable cotton pads. Let's talk about serums. So she said that in your kit you should probably have a hyaluronic acid based serum to help with hydration, because as you get towards your 30s your skin retains your water like a lot less. And then she also said that you should have some kind of antioxidant serum, which should be vitamin C or something else. I can't remember what the other thing was. Maybe it was the niacinamide thing. I can't remember. So I got hyaluronic acid and vitamin C serums. So the vitamin C one is by Nippon Fab. Vitamin C Serum Fix. This is 50ml. I really like Nippon Fab packaging. It's just lovely, and I really like the colours of the vitamin C stuff as well. Just think it's lovely. So I got that to try, and then I've already ripped this open. This is by the Inky List, and this is a hyaluronic acid serum. I'm going to talk about packaging again, but this is amazing. It's literally so simple. What it is, then they've got a definition of it here, and at the bottom it says its function. So its function is to target dehydrated skin. Lovely. There we go. Can you see that? Very, very cool, very nice and clear. So 2 different serums to kind of flip between on different days, or, you know, one in the morning, one in the evening. I like to have options. I'm really excited to put this all away in my bathroom. She spoke about moisturisers, so I do have a lot of moisturisers. Specifically, I've got quite a few night creams. But the thing with my moisturisers and night creams are that they're things that I receive in subscription boxes or advent calendars. I never seem to go out and buy one, and therefore majority of the time they're not aimed at my skin, and I thought I deserve a moisturiser that is aimed at my skin. So I'm going to continue to use up the ones that I have, and I'm going to use up the night creams that I have, but I'm still going to have this. This is by Philosophy, and it's their Renewed Hope in a Jar Gel Cream. It's a refreshing and refining oil-free gel cream, and this is 60ml. So she said in her book that as moisturiser I should be buying oil-free ones, which makes sense. I just don't even look for these things. So yeah, I got myself this, and I used it this morning and I really liked it, and it didn't leave my skin feeling like a lot of moisturisers do when they just feel a bit too like greasy or very, you know, heavy. So that's good. And then the last thing I got was, she mentioned having a facial spritz to use. She said it's not necessary, you don't need to spend a lot of money on it at all, but it's good to have one with like hyaluronic acid in there. So I got this by Revolution. It was about £6, and it's the Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray with pink grapefruit extract, and this is 100ml. I just thought that I would buy it. She also said that at my age that you don't need a facial oil unless you feel like after doing all that kind of skincare you still need something else, then you can have an oil. Or also in the winter, she said, maybe add an oil. So that's like just like good to know as well. So I've got all this new stuff to kind of play around with, see what I like, see what I don't like, but I'm really excited, and I'm really hopeful that my spots go. I mean, I don't have acne and I don't get tons of spots, but I do consistently have a spot on my chin really, and it's really annoying, and during lockdown they just seem to like multiply a little bit, and I just want to really focus on my skincare, especially in lockdown when I've got the time, even though I know Caroline Hirons would say make the time, and just hopefully that I see my skin starting to improve, and then I will just like believe in it a bit more, if that makes sense. This is what I'm hoping anyway, and I want to just start taking better care of it rather than being like, I've got oily skin, I've got spots, like let's see what I can do to my skin to make it better. So yeah, I also got 2 samples, because with Feel Unique you get like samples, and then if you spend over £60, it's like you can pick between these samples, and then if you spend over £60 you've got more to pick from. I don't really know why, but I guess it's to get you to spend more money. But the samples that I picked up were the Burt's Bees Soap, Bark and Chamomile Deep Cleansing Cream. This is a 20g tube. I just thought it'd be a nice basic cleanser, I guess. maybe just something to like chuck in your bag if you ever go away to a hotel, which I'm not doing anytime soon, but who knows. I do like to keep all my minis together. And then the second one I got has been something that I've had my eye on before. It's by Huda Beauty and it's her Wishful Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. Just thought that I would give that a go. So yeah, there we go. That's the stuff I got from Feel Unique. I'm going to quickly go through prices with you because they show like everything's like this, so it's a bit harder to read than a normal receipt. So let's go through it. The Nippon Fab Vitamin C Fix Serum 50ml was $14.95. The Yes to Coconut Cleansing Balm 120 grams was $6.65. The Emma Hardy Moringa Light Cleansing Gel, I got 100ml for £28.90. The This Works Morning Expert Acid Pads, 60 pads for £28.05. The Inky List Hyaluronic Acid Serum, 30ml, I think I said 50 earlier, 30ml for £5.99. The Nippon Fab Salicylic Acid Tonic was 190ml for £14.95, and this is the Extreme 2% one. The Yes to Glow pads were 12 for £7.30. The Revolution Facial Spray Hyaluronic Acid Spray was £6 for 100ml. The Askia Renascence Cleansing Gel. I've got really high hopes for this. I don't know why, but I guess because it was like recommended by her, even though lots of this stuff was, but still. 100ml, £35. That's probably why I've got high hopes for it, because it was quite expensive. The Ordinary Squalane, someone tell me how to say that, cleanser, 150ml for £13.90. That's quite affordable, that actually, for 150ml. The First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance pads were £12.75 for 28 pads. And then the last thing, the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Jar Gel Cream Moisturiser, 60ml here for £24.85. So quite an expensive one, but it did feel really nice, so that's good, isn't it? So yeah, I spent quite a bit of money. So yeah, that is everything that I have bought from Feel Unique. I'm going to go put it all away in my cupboard and get in the bath and wash the day away. But do you know what? I'm just really excited. I mean, you should be when you're spending this much money. Please don't think that I've only spent this money because Caroline told me to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could have bought only one of these, but I was just like, I'm gonna try them all because I want to. Same with, like, I didn't need to buy as many cleansers, but I did. And yeah, it's just something that I just want to try, play around with everything, and see how my skin goes. Maybe I should do some kind of check-in in like a month or something, I don't know. I'm just really excited to have it all and use it, and I like that I've bought multiple things, so I've got that, still got that choice in the day. Yeah, I'm really excited. Right, I'm gonna go now, but thank you very much for watching this video. If you've got similar skin to mine, so whether it's oily, whether you do get spots, if you've used anything that you found has really worked and helped your skin, or you just really like the feel of it on your skin, let me know. And yeah, because that'll be nice to get some more recommendations. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have different skin to mine, like dry or something, then you probably won't be needing the same products as me. But yeah, I'm really excited. Hope you're all okay, and I will see you in my next video.